Hey guys, welcome back to Rossoneri TV. It's Adamo here for another transfer daily while we're recapping all the latest news and transfer rumors going around at AC Milan. Let's get straight into it as Gazzetta are reporting that Milan are optimistic with their chances to sign Romagnoli and believe Roma will accept their 25 million offer that they are not budging on. Some may say that Napoli are offering 28 million and that, Roma rejected that, so why would they take Milan's 25 million? The only real logic I can think of to that is how Romagnoli wants to go to Milan. He obviously said that, like he says yes to Milan, and he could be forcing a move, forcing Roma to accept Milan's offer. That could be the case, could not be the case. I'm just throwing out possibilities there, but that could definitely be a reason of why Gazzetta are thinking that Roma would accept Milan's offer over Napoli's, which was higher, which was 28 million, and Milan's is 25 million. Next up, Sport Italia has reported that Matri is not in Mihailovic's plans for next season, and he will be selling him. Obviously, Matri wasn't able to get in our plans the season before, so I really doubt that he'd be able to get in our plans this season, considering we brought in Baca and Luis Adriano, so more competition for Matri, and there's no reason for him to really be in the squad, because I could understand if we're in Europe and we're a team like Juventus, for example, where you go on these long European runs and you need depth and you need that player who's okay with sitting on the bench and can score a goal whenever you bring him on. Hopefully, that's what you want from him. Not always the case with Matri, but did score in the Coppa Italia for Juventus, as we all know. But when you're not in Europe, to have that many backup players in that position, especially one that's making that much wages. Not that he's making crazy amounts, but way too much to be such a deep in the squad in the rotation. So I don't really think that Matri will be at Milan, and I do think that this report is true that he may be sold, because I don't know why we'd keep him. As I said, now Mourinho is denying interest in Witsel, obviously Chelsea's manager, saying we have 6 players in the midfield. If there are any rumors linking us to midfielders, they are false. Now, obviously, he could either be trying to do what I mentioned about with Galliani previously. He's just kind of playing the media, some mind games. I don't know what's going on there. Or he could be telling the truth. Very well possible that his midfield is too really compact and too stacked, that he cannot be adding more and more players into it. So rumors are just flying around just to add controversy. But it could be the other way around, and he could just be saying that to mess with people's minds. Now, the big news of the day, Ibrahimovic has said that obviously his future will be in his agent's hand, Milan Rolla, of course. And we all saw the report previously. And, it's very controversial, like I said with Mourinho, that, Ibra could end up in a number of destinations. Could be Manchester United. They do need a striker, but it'd be kind of odd because I doubt that they'll be benching Rooney, and he's planning to be playing a striker. So I don't think they get a player of Ibra's caliber. Possibly somebody like Llorente from Juventus, of course, but this is AC Milan. This is Rossoneri TV, not from Manchester United, of course. But he could be heading to there. He could be heading to another club. Could be heading to Milan. The fingers are kind of pointing at Milan that he will be heading there, considering how much he loves the city, how much he loves the club. Him saying that he's always wanted to return, and obviously all the previous things that PSG and Ibra have said on this whole ordeal. So he could definitely be on his way to Milan. It's definitely possible. And on that note, Di Marzio has said that Ibra to Milan all depends on Zlatan. Obviously, it's up to him. And Milan are ready to pay 4 to 5 million in compensation. So the deal could very well go down sometime. Obviously, previous reports have been expecting that it will be sometime in August after French after PSG finish one of their cups in France, of course. And then he would be on his way and free to pick a club of his choice. Exactly why Di Marzio is saying that it's up to Zlatan. It's a club of his choice. That's just reports going around. Whether it's true or not, we're going to have to wait and see. But definitely likely, if you ask me. Now, Sport Italia again also claiming that Zaccardo, yes, the legend himself, Christian Zaccardo, the World Cup winner, is rejecting all his offers that he's been receiving. Once again, wants to stay at Milan. I don't know why. It's kind of a hazard because we don't have many options in that position, although we do have quite a few. But when we do play him, he plays on the flank, particularly the right flank, and particularly a place where you need pace, at least enough pace to deal with opposition. Even a player like Ibrahimovic at Chelsea is much faster than Zaccardo currently, because Zaccardo likes to move up, but he never comes back because he doesn't have the pace, because he's way too old to do so every play on the flank. Of course, depending on your style, but we all know Zaccardo is not at the level for a Serie A side, or at least a top-tier side that have ambitions of Europe. So hopefully The reports of him rejecting moves are not true, and if they are true, hopefully he gets a nice enough offer that'll make him leave. Maybe he just wants more wages or something of that sort. Now, lastly, Milan news are reporting that Ajax have made inquiry for Mastor. Hopefully, this is just a dry loan that they're looking for. They just want to loan Mastor. That would be ideal. Hopefully, they don't want to buy him because I'd rather not sell him. As you could hear, my dog is losing her mind because she does not want Mastor to go. But just mind that for a second. But yeah, I'd like to keep Mastor. I wouldn't mind loaning him out to Ajax if he gets playing time. A lot of people think the Dutch league is weak and he just dominate. Not true. That league is ridiculously strong, or at least in comparison to what people think. They've got tons of talent, and there's a reason so much youth comes up through that league. So it's impossible that a league of that stature is weak. I think that's just kind of there. See, she just loves it. She just loves Mastor. She does not want him to go. But that has been all for today's Transfer Daily. Try to mind my dog, ignore her. I don't know what's up. She's just a big fan of my story, I guess. But thank you for watching. It's been Adamo from Rossoneri TV. Gio will be returning shortly, and it is his birthday today. So leave your happy birthday wishes in the comments down below. So thank you for watching. As I said, it's been Adamo. Leave a like. Be sure to subscribe. My dog's fantastic. Leave your love down below for her. And yeah, as I said, it's been Adamo, and as usual, Forza Milan.